Chief Minister Nongthongban Biren launches flagship program Star Education Manipur to level up government schools in Manipur to global standard. BJP-led Manipur government's claims of improved road connectivity falls into potholes of Imphal-Yairipok Road, an important road of Manipur. Assistant Director of Health Directorate, Dr. K.H. Sashikumar says Manipur will manage to curb COVID-19 pandemic in next 60 days. Manipur reports 88 new COVID-19 cases, 108 recoveries and 2 deaths in past 24 hours. Manipur's COVID positivity rate stands at 4.37%. And India adds 15,981 fresh COVID-19 cases, 17,861 recoveries and 166 deaths in past 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.08%. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Prime Time English News. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. And I'm Premi Thangjam, bringing you the news in details. Chief Minister Nongthongban Biren today launched a flagship program named Star Education Manipur with a commitment to uplift the government schools in Manipur to international standard. State Education Department will implement the program in collaboration with United Kingdom-based New Globe Company. Speaking at the launching event held at the Hotel Classic Grant in Imphal, Chief Minister N. Biren said that the initiative aims to reform all education system in Manipur, which culminates in securing government jobs. He said that the government aims to enhance the skills of youths to create jobs for themselves. Biren expressed firm belief that Bridge International Academy's members tied up with the New Globe Company will facilitate in achieving the target. The Chief Minister also distributed tablets to teachers at the event. New Globe co-founder J. Kimmelman gave presentation on the salient features of the program at the event.
Now, through this Star Education, we know that Birakadori is Wazasing the Kramana Tambigade, Satrasing Kramana Karamba, Inot Pigade. Akoi the Ano issues may under Loina divert Dr. Kanda, Koi origin Luin Kaure. Our Naga's brother is saying that we never a part of Manipur. But in history, they sacrificed. They were exiled for fighting against the colonial force to maintain the freedom of India, to maintain the freedom of Manipur. So this kind of history was to be revived again. Few leaders, they know how to win election only, but they don't know how to serve the people.
Speaking to Impact News, New Globe Vice President Sujatha Muthaya said New Globe will provide necessary technical support for the program. She said that the first phase of the program approved by the government for 1 year aims to bring innovative technology in the teaching-learning process. Stating that Manipur government has expressed desire to extend the program's duration, Sujatha said 300 to 500 government schools will be targeted under the first phase.
We will be working with the Department of Education under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister Mr. N. Biren Singh to improve the quality of student and learning in classrooms in every government school so that each government school becomes a globally competitive government school with learning gains, learning levels that are on par with high quality schools across the world. We will be training the teachers, we will be training the head teachers, the headmasters, we will be training all of the officers across the government at the cluster level, at the block, at the zonal level and at the state level. So this is a program that is about enabling teachers primarily through training and continuous professional development.
Deputy Director of Technical Education, Government of Manipur, Dr. Bhaveshwar Tongbram today launched online education system at need at Hotel Classic Grand in Chingmairong. President of CBAC Affiliated Schools Association Manipur, S. Premabati, United Association of Recognized Schools of Manipur President, Laisram Joy, retired IAS Arkinimai, at need Brand Ambassador Gauramangi, at need USA Business Development Director Sami, and other eminent persons took part in the event. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Bhaveshwar Tongbram stressed that education is the prerequisite to bring about development in the state. He said, state government took opinions from various stakeholders for the implementation of National Education Policy NEP 2020 from April this year. He said newly launched at need will enhance education system in the state by providing a digital platform for both teachers and students. A seminar on the newly launched at need was held on the occasion. It may be mentioned that at need is a USA-based educational software company and Manipur is the Northeast regional office of the company.
We funded that Semba National Education Policy. Our main emphasis is Bharat traditional values and ethos. Whatever be the platform, whatever be the education policy, whatever the changes we are going to make, it has to be through national traditional values and the ethos of India. Bharat ki philosophy dati akoigi amana takpa amana tamba adugi chanabidu laite akoigi tamba learn and learn together. Oja dusu learn to satru dusu learn to aduna animak learn to nabagi philosophy du da hongdokpa adugumba gurukul system adugumba education system aduna akoina su Rigveda da adugumba education system adugi philosophy.
Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren has stated Manipur is lagging behind in development due to the abuse of funds sanctioned by the Centre for the State by the previous government. He was speaking at the inaugural of a new meeting hall of Chingu Khoyum Sidaba Apanba Kairunghanba Apanbi Kairunghanbi and Chingu Khoyum Sidaba Imoino Ahong Chaubi at Wangoi in Imphal West District, organized by Lining Tau Malem Anganba Sanamahi Thogalup Wangoi today. And Biren said that Centre had allocated huge amount of funds for the state for the past 70 years, but the funds have been misappropriated by the former rulers. The Chief Minister claimed that the BJP-led state government in its last 4 years tenure managed to utilize the funds for welfare projects in the rightful manner and sped up the state's progress.
Artists, Maiba Maibi, Cholom Togjabi, Lila Yawa, Drama Yawa Yawi Sing, Pencil, Sahim Pugimatunga, Lissing Taru Pencil Fangaliba, Laibaxi Stage, Sanarway Ramba, Fog Mixed Poramakaya, Sanabang Draka Tadra, Labidunga say when a Lissing Taru Pencil Skim Putuiba, Sipunamaxi, Anuba, Paisa, Manipurigis Hanano, Tola Gana Putuga people. Manipurigi Anu, Manipur's Anu, revenue Lakanda. Ano petrol putoka na natra gas putoka na paisa hiya talaka pibunate hana dagi lakpa budget tunito sahi humbu hundra dagi lakpa inyagi manungda leira matungda lakpa budget.
Taking part in the event, Rajya Sabha MP and titular King Laisemba Sanajauba has assured of tabling demand to enlist Sanamahi religion in the Religious Code of India's census report in the upcoming parliament session. The titular king expressed disappointment over the emergence of factions in celebration and observation of various religious rites, rituals and festivals and called for unity. Taking part in the event, Tourism Minister Olukoi said tourism sector in the state has been affected owing to COVID-19 pandemic in the past 2 years. He said state government has already sent proposal to the Union Ministry of Tourism to renovate Wangoi Laiko Complex, Hyangthang Laidenbi, Haibok Mahadeva and Vishnu Temple in Bishnupur. He assured that the renovation will start once the proposal is approved by the centre.
Sanamay lalu cakap sisi masih pergi sesesta pergi kerana yang dulu masih para mandi untuk biuhais. Aisyah untuk kini, ai masak untuk orang ini.
Priority number one आई मेमोरी सिगी लाइन तो sanamay sigi content sigi pulak apun sigi wala around 10 crore tai around estimate approximately adu gate tai hebu mahadev ne hiangam kami khala re ne Vishnu temple ne
Chief Minister Nongthomban Biren has given a clarion call to teach a lesson to those Hill MLAs who failed to take any welfare activities in the past 4 years and are now pretending to care for them. And Biren was speaking at the formal welcome of former President of Tangkhul Nagalong, Hoping son, A. Shimre, to BJP today at a party state head office in Nitya Pachutek today. Biren reiterated that BJP government has brought inclusive development of both hills and valley regions. He said the government has provided tap water to every household of Kamjong district and improved health and education sector as well as others in most of the hill districts. The Chief Minister said some hill MLAs were dishonest, hence hindered progress. Taking part in the event, BJP Manipur President A. Sarda said BJP is the only political party striving to bring cordial ties between hills and valley inhabitants of Manipur. She expressed firm belief that BJP will secure at least 40 seats in the upcoming 12 Manipur legislative election 2022.
If those leaders thought about the welfare of the peoples of the Phungyar or Ukhrul district, they might have rise or they might have done before in the last 4.5 years. But why they are putting just before only 6 months to about to come the election? Lakadoriba 22 ki election se ekoi BJP ki oiba sarkar ama lahanbiyo madudai da Ukhrul district amadi Kamjong district ki MLA ohum khata pibiyu akhoi na su nakhoi ki pibam thokka pige tha taru khata.
Despite BJP-led Manipur government's claim of improved road connectivity, condition of one of the most important roads in Manipur, the Imphal-Yaripok road, is in a deplorable state. Contractors concerned have failed to carry out quality work, leaving to road streets full of potholes. The pathetic road has become accident-prone and commuters are facing tough times. Impact News reporter R.C. Mangangcha and video journalist El Kabi bring you a report.
The Imphal-Yaripok road, which is one of the major routes of Manipur, is deteriorating day by day. High-profile ministers and MLAs traveling along the road on high-end luxury vehicles may not be aware of the pathetic road condition, but the poor, general public are bearing the brunt every day. The bad road condition proves total failure of the ruling government and the relevant department. Not only the road stretch, drainage system on both sides of the road is in no better condition.
Yaripok road hai kisu khangnaba lambi se yam phattaba phiwam da leire masda nongmagi chalibadi asuki matik yame laikai kendra gi MLA mantri singna lairak khulakpudi mai magi vote bank hai gadra lairak khulaki di koila thabangde lambi thomangde mayam tawi lambi di median su leite ado sigi pareng gi nongmagi chaliba gari mayam thoriba mayam jadi so much dangerous toging bhagale media lama pame adagi lambi nakana kanji drain thamdana akhoi gi lambi se kitang phajalagadi kitang phagadran khali mari lainaba authority government side rogosu amtang miyeng changbiraga akhoi gi lambi matek hai matek se lambi ga se takai na khoi gi mangjasanu something kara ado kitang phaningi.
Apart from frequent accidents, the dusty road is imposing health hazards to commuters and those residing in the vicinity. Impact News team came across uncountable number of potholes on Imphal-Yaripok road from Palace Compound till Ngarian Chingkhong. Some potholes were reportedly created by locals for their own vested interests. The road stretch near Irilbung police station has been dug up for laying water pipe to irrigate nearby paddy fields.
ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯝꯕꯤꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯤꯛ ꯆꯥꯗꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯗꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯕ ꯅꯣꯡ ꯈꯛꯇꯪ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯕ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯊꯨꯝꯕꯅ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯑꯗꯩ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯟꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯕ ꯐꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯂꯝꯕꯤꯁꯤꯗ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯆꯠꯄꯤꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯝꯕꯤꯁꯤ ꯊꯧꯕꯤꯔꯤ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯗꯕ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯉꯥꯎꯔꯒ ꯀꯩꯒꯨꯝ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯒ ꯁꯤꯗꯁꯨ ꯃꯊꯟꯇ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯤꯗꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ so many ꯌꯥꯎꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ.
Relevant department blacktopped the Imphal Yaripog road between Kongba Bazaar till Standard College in November last year. However, due to lack of quality, the road has already started developing big potholes in less than a year. The road, which also serves as an alternate route to Moreh from Imphal, needs to be widened. Expansion of the road from Palace Compound till Wangkai Kaitil Asangbi started few years ago, but further works are on hold. For Impact News reporter R.C. Mangangcha and video journalist El Kabi, this is Joyce Usham, Impact News, Imphal.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC spokesperson Ningomba Bhupender has been appointed as Vice Chairperson of All India Fishermen Congress under All India Congress Committee. Congress President Sonia Gandhi appointed Bhupender among the 6 Vice Chairmen of AIFC. Lok Sabha MP T.N. Prathapan in the present AIFC Chairman. Assistant Director of Health Directorate Dr. K. Shashikumar has expressed confidence that Manipur will manage to fully contain the spread of COVID-19 pandemic in the state like Tripura in around 50 to 60 days. Speaking at the press briefing on the COVID status of Manipur at State Ophthalmic Cell in Lamphel today, Dr. Shashikumar said COVID-19 positivity rate in Manipur has reduced steadily. He added that COVID-19 positivity detected is only 48 persons out of 1 lakh individuals in the state for the past 5 to 10 days on an average. Hence, the situation is not so alarming as per WHO norms.
India gi oina chahi ani su ahum su kapwa yabagi authorization du pigre in principle yagre maramaduna athubada state singda moi yare ne directives pirani sina mukka hena kogi phagalakko situation se sesel halakani vaccination hangal hanba segel loina na testing gi capacity se su koi Manipur se hawrapu matamda test tawham laitaduna Pune da tharambudu tokhraga ngasidi Manipur gi any district ta any person any time of the day ai test tawjige haibata koi facility se phanghan greba gamana ai koi gi operational capacity operational wing ge koi ayong yohan gre testing to so koi kono notre sina so mukka hena koi gi handharai ko situation se mara se silhale.
Manipur reported 88 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 2,010 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID positivity rate stands at 4.37% as per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Common Control Room. Total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 122,633. 2 patients, 1 each from Imphal East and Ukhrul district died in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 1,895. On the positive note, 108 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,93,316. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 97.30%. And on that note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back after the break and you're watching Prime Time English News. India added 15,981 fresh COVID-19 cases, 17,861 recoveries and 166 deaths in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases have dropped to 2,01,632. Total recovered cases have reached 3,33,99,961 and recovery rate stands at 98.08%. While death toll has reached 4,51,980, COVID-19 vaccine has been administered to more than 97 crore 23 lakh people in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 24 crore 9 lakh 36,000 people. Above 49 lakh 6,000 people have died and recoveries are above 21 crore 81 lakh 70,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 96 lakh 90,000 in the world, followed by India and Brazil. National Health Mission Manipur State Director Dr. N. Shyamchai has flagged off CM's Health for All scheme at Health and Wellness Center Thoubal Wangkhem in Thoubal district today. Door-to-door health checkup was carried out as a part of the event. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. N. Shyamchai said the scheme will cover 1,628 selected villages of 16 districts of Manipur, including Health and Wellness Center at Hakau and Wangkhem under the first phase of the scheme. He appealed to doctors, nurses and ASHA workers for their cooperation in making the initiative successful. Department of Anesthesiology, Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences observed World Anesthesia Day 2021 at the Central Library of Jennings in Imphal today. Addressing in the occasion, head of Jennings Department of Anesthesiology S. Thoibehenba said that the day marks the administration of the first ever dose of anesthesia to a patient at a Massachusetts hospital, USA in 1846. He also stressed on preventive measures including healthy diets to avoid heart-related ailments.
mayam na di khalom ga ne ba chakot paleba khingsi da di hida afaba mayam thoi adagi layeng afo makal mayam phangi heart operation to banani stent hapana ni sine suma mayam khalom ga ne ba ado aseng badi maduna contribution to se cham da ama khata ne ba ado akhoi ni yankhai ta reba ni phuma pan sidi kana na tawno hai kan da risk factor sing se moina lokthorok pa khudum moina da surup thakpa to la moi chang nai ne exercise to re cha ba da khoi gi yam na animal origin gi fat na sing ba se cha bai chang se handare exercise matam jana to re health education and health promotion hai basina handare YK
College of Thoubal District observed World Food Day on the theme Safe Food Now for a Healthy Tomorrow at the college conference hall in Wangjing today. Food Processing Technology, Horticulture and Vocational Department of the college jointly organized the event. CPI Manipur State Council also observed World Food Day. Press release from the party urges government to ensure food security for people in the state. As a part of the NALSA's Pan-India Awareness and Outreach campaign, all District Legal Services Authority under the Manipur State Legal Services Authority initiated a special 15-day door-to-door campaign from today to identify such marginalized, vulnerable and helpless persons and to ensure their rights and entitlements are actualized in reality. The respective chairpersons and secretaries of each district legal services authorities launched a special campaign in the respective districts in the presence of legal services functionaries and district administration officials. Throughout these 15 days, around 350 paralegal volunteers and other legal services functionaries will attempt to cover all the 2,580 villages of Manipur to give awareness of their rights and entitlements, to identify all such beneficiaries and provide legal aid and assistance wherever required. Association of Eligible Candidates for Hindi Primary Teachers on Contract Basis 2021, President Buya Mayum Nawaz Khan has appealed to give preference to the 70 eligible candidates of 301 Hindi teachers recruitment order in February 2021 in the recent order to hire 449 Hindi teachers. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, he also expressed disappointment at the one-time extension of TET certification, which has always been mandatory since 2012. He warned of intense agitation if the demands are not met.
Karigumba masigi aikoina thamjariba wafam sing asigi ona tainabada TET relax tawraba matungda thajalakpa applicant singa aikoiga pulap punsallaba matungda aikoigi oiba privilege ama karigumba pibiraktaba taragadi aikoigi association gi maikaidagi makha taba khongjang aigoi soidanamak changsinjarakani loinana masigi consequences kudingmak Directorate of Education is na
Agriculture Minister O Lukoi said Manipur government will not remain silent to electoral malpractices at the launch of its election campaign today. Condemning the recent electoral violences witnessed in the state, O Lukoi said the public to be aware to whom they are supporting. He assured of prioritizing on job creation by owning the skills of youth to secure them a sustainable source of livelihood if he won the upcoming state general election.
BJP ki intending candidate sitting MLA mayam sing punjal laga soidana mi 40 above te hena absolute majority phangdana government soidana semakani haibagi chetpa thajaba am chauna lai koi honorable CM Shri Birena tongan ba idea mayam ma puthok chadana sidai sida tongan ba beneficiary singda piriba scheme project mayam sing si mayam hena khangi baduni election si yamna ingna shanti leina pangthokpa ngamba aduga yamna peaceful loiba state ama oibada natana mara chepa sarkar ama laaba matungda ikoi Manipur gi chakhot thorang chothanandana leho Pung Padriba Mayam Chingase, and stable of a Gomel Malayraga, Pung Pana Chingtam, and is it home managers a minabungamba, Sakar Mahabado and Minasi.
Resident of Moidangpok Awang Laikai, Kundrakpam Santibala, has refuted media report about 3 unidentified individuals carrying out live attempt on former Konthojam MLA K. Sarat as baseless. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Kate Santibala said that on October 12th, her son along with 2 of his friends found a wallet belonging to K. Sarat nearby Kumbong Bazaar. She added the trio went to the residence of Sarat to return the wallet, but he was not at home. She added that the trio even informed Sarat's wife about the wallet over the phone. She expressed disappointment that K. Sarat's wife misinterpreted the same on media and demanded clarification.
Aduga sumaina bek khataraga sorokta ai ja ahum hina lai bakti bagi ja ahum hina khunmani mi atopana oraka chu moje khulai phana tana edum haidori numitu da ai sama chu khumbung haidba area da khoje diengaga laibani adu ja ahum hina karimta hairamdana chakhibani aduga moina wala taina bada seraturar hajala isini adu chi sektopiu
25 people of 3x5 polling Kabi Soy B, who had earlier supported Kagokpam Khamba, has reportedly extended their supports for Kurai Assembly constituency intending candidate Haishnam Subas. They were accorded a warm reception at Subas' residence at Kongkham Laikai.
Committee same season my will sing say but amamdagi mi manga ko khalaga and lakadu election amadi akhoi committee sina kari policy program tawsigi na madugi mi phamduga loinana muslim gi 3/5 ki bi sinoi paisa sing sina ngasigi aingonda sabal ani namakoina lepirakpadagi aina ngamjaba khudon pot amamamdam piraga
General Administrative Department Minister in charge Vungzagin Valte has inaugurated new pre-fabricated office for GAD officers at 4th floor Western Block New Secretariat today. It may be mentioned that the office will accommodate 13 GAD officers. Various officials also took part in the event. National Center for Seismology reported an earthquake of 3.7 magnitude on the Richter scale in Churchandpur district at 7:16 a.m. today. No casualties or property damage was reported. Meanwhile, an earthquake measuring 4.8 magnitude on the Richter scale also hit Indonesia's Bali last midnight around 12:25, killing at least 3 people. Rescue and search operations are underway. Kanglai Park Students Association Jiribam District Council has appointed its new office bearers today. A poetry book named Ningtambagi Machu, written by Rajeshwari Yengkong, was released today at Gandhi Memorial Hall in Imphal. Progressive Writers Association had published the book. Additional Chief Electoral Officer Manipur Naurim Praveen, Vice President of Progressive Writers Association Nirmala Rajkumari, Convener of Manipuri Language Advisory Board Sahitya Academy, New Delhi, Nongmaitem Kiran Kumar, graced the event. Associate Professor of DM College of Arts Dr. S. Lanchinba reviewed the book on the occasion. It may be mentioned that Rajeshwari Yengkom is a resident of Sagolban Khamnam Leirak. She originally hails from Kakching district. Medium to heavy shower and expected in some places of hills and plains of Manipur in next couple of days. As per report from India Meteorological Department, Regional Meteorological Center, Guwahati, India rainfall is expected in Ukhrul, Tengnoupal, Chandel districts and some isolated places of Tamenglong, Senapati, Kangpokpi, Kamjong, Ziribam, Thoubal and Churchandpur district today. While rainfall is expected in Ukhrul, Tengnoupal and Chandel districts and some isolated locations of Tamenglong, Senapati, Imphal East, Kamjong, Ziribam, Thoubal and Churchandpur district on October 17. Most of the areas in Imphal East, Tengnoupal, Chandel, Churchandpur and Fairzoul district will receive rainfall on October 18th and some isolated locations in Imphal West, Ukhrul, Bishnupur, Thoubal and Kakching district. Few areas of Tamenglong, Senapati, Kamjong and None district may also receive shower on October 18. Meanwhile, India Meteorological Department report also said that most of the areas in Tamenglong, Chandel, Churchandpur and Fairzoul district will receive rainfall on October 19 and also in most areas of Senapati, Ukhrul, Ziribam, None and Tengnoupal district. Rainfall is likely to occur in few places of Imphal West, Bishnupur and Kakching district on October 19. As per report from ICAR Agrometeorological Unit Lamphel-Pot, Manipur received 1.7 millimeter rainfall in the past 24 hours. And now the sports news. 17 Governors Cup State Level Fencing Championship kicked off today under the aegis of Manipur Fencing Association. Head of RIMS Neurology Department, Dr. T.H. Suraj, Manipur Fencing Association former President T.H. Joy Kumar, President M. Lokendro, Vice President A. Tombi Sharma, Governor of Manipur, Joint Secretary S. Pritam Kumar and other eminent members of the association were present to witness the opening match of the championship at the indoor hall of Kumanlam Park Sports Complex. 256 fences of 12 units, including girls, are participating in the championship. Dr. T.H. Suraj encouraged players to continue playing the sport even after they get government jobs. Month-long program on Thangta for Social Change kicked off today at the head office of Kangla Indigenous Martial Arts and Cultural Society Kimax in Palace Compound, Imphal. Thangta Day Observation Committee organized the event under the aegis of Kimax. Before we conclude, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongthombam Birren launches flagship program Star Education Manipur to level up government schools in Manipur to global standard. BJP-led Manipur government's claims of improved road connectivity falls into potholes of Imphal-Yaripok Road, an important road of Manipur. Assistant Director of Health Directorate Dr. K.H. Shashikumar says Manipur will manage to curb COVID-19 pandemic in next 60 days. Manipur reports 88 new COVID-19 cases, 108 recoveries and 2 deaths in past 24 hours. Manipur's COVID positivity rate stands at 4.37%. And India adds 15,981 fresh COVID-19 cases, 17,861 recoveries and 166 deaths in past 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.08%.